everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of. Well, I don't know what this is a cover. Oh, Kim's here. I thought I was going to have to start it by myself. That's my cat eats my microphone. Hello, everybody. Hi, go. Everyone, this is the Nut House, my weekly meltdown coverage of Reindeer Games. I don't know if we want to call it coverage. I don't know what we're going to call it. Tyler's late. He ate a salad, and his asshole is currently a salad shooter. So I'm going to go ahead and just add Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Ow! I'm sorry, my cat just ripped my earphones out. Okay.
That's what they do.
Jesus God. Can you hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do I sound like I'm in a microphone?
Sounds good.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I've had some sound issues here lately. I'm supposed to look festive. I know you don't have a lot of time, Kim, so I apologize on behalf of Tyler's stomach.
Yeah, his salad shooter.
His butt is a salad shooter. I told him I'm talking about it since you're late. Kim, first week of Reindeer Games. I wanted to hate the hell out of this show, but I don't, unfortunately. Same. Tell me what you think. Oh, hold on. Excuse me, that's his intro.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas.
Don't even start. Honey, they know why you're late. They know. 2 words.
So how was that salad, Tyler?
It felt good going in. Can't speak for the other direction, but no, I am here. What a Christmas gift to be joined by Kim Mattina here. Honestly.
Oh, so sweet. I wish I could be on with you guys more. I try and jump on it every time I get the invite. So
yes, yes, we are always happy to have you, and especially for the Reindeer Games. Like, I don't know, like how, like if you guys have like started talking about it or whatever, but y'all, I gotta say, like, this is one of my favorite like Big Brother things that has happened in years. And when I tell you, like, expectations for this thing were like literally on the ground. And I think I speak for a lot of us Big Brother fans when we say, like, we were not expecting anything good to come out of this, right? But I have been so pleasantly surprised like the entire way. And I'm really excited for tonight's episode. I don't know. It's 2 thumbs up for me the whole way through. I'm very happy with it.
There's an episode.
You know what? Go ahead, Allison. I'm sorry.
There's an episode tonight. Look here. This is the thing. I have not enjoyed watching Big Brother like this in so long, where I can just watch it when I want to, and I don't have to worry about jumping on a show that I don't even know when it comes on. So it's on in an hour, I believe. We don't have Kim Mattina that long. We need to talk to the woman who uses the F word like a comma.
Pretty much.
Tell us what you think.
I'll tell you what, just like Tyler, I had very low expectations. In fact, I was debating whether I was even going to watch it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I saw the initial write-up of it, it's like, okay, you know what? This kind of sounds like House of Villains with the way they're doing it. So the format of it. So I think I will go ahead and tune in, and you know what? If it sucks the first night, it's 90 minutes. I'll never get back and whatever. But I loved it. I appreciate the cast that they have on. I'm glad Cameron was there because every show needs a first boot.
Yeah.
You know, I hate that they refer to as legends and icons when he literally was voted out twice in the same season. He sucked, other than he was a comp beast. And so I had no expectations for him, and I was not displeased with the first boot. And then watching it, when they started explaining the format of the game, I went, this is not House of Villains. Mm-mm. This is Sequester.
You know what, Kim? I've had a lot of PTSD flashbacks from about 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Or just flashbacks in general yeah, it's heavy. It's very heavy with that. Yes, ma'am. I agree.
I mean, really, the biggest difference is in Sequester, because the cast was twice the size of this.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was voted out and drugged two people.
Mm-hmm.
For Reindeer Games, someone is safe and drags two people, or one person, or a team, or whatever the case may be, which is just like Sequester. No two rounds are the same.
Mm-mm.
And even the comps and the way winners are determined to come back in, also very much Sequester. And the big one I saw even last week, it was safety chain with a comp to determine who would come back in. They just didn't quite get to the end of the safety chain, but that's what it was. I really like that they are playing with strategy, and I would expect no less with Queen Danielle Reyes in there, who I've never been so thrilled to see somebody back in the Big Brother house, if not the Big Brother game. I've been pleasantly surprised by Josh Martinez, because
Me too.
I was expecting to, okay, great, Josh is there, but he'll be good for some drama. But I think that Josh has matured and is playing the game and building the alliances, and I actually really, really like Josh. I'm okay with Nicole, only because if you were a casual viewer, that's why casual viewers liked Nicole in the seasons they played. Live feeders didn't like Nicole because we actually saw Nicole.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying her for the content of the show. But I don't like her still.
You're not the only one.
My only hope is that she is going to be like the angel coming down from above to help save Brittany, because despite last week, Brittany's right there at the top. And then of course, everybody else, Taylor, Xavier, they're wonderful. They're bringing strategy. Taylor explains the game so well that we don't have to hear four people give us the rules for each of the games. She was as if it's like, do not give her a long script to read again. She does not have acting chops. But the second night she was better, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the first night with oh my God, I can see him.
Cody?
No.
Cameron. Xavier. Josh.
No. Who's our elf?
Oh, Derek.
Thank you, Derek X. And so I thought he did a really good job on it. But that's just kind of my rundown on the players. And
I have a question, Kim.
Oh, and Frankie Grande. Still, I swear to God, it looks like a cat peed on his head and didn't get all the way to the roots.
Hey, but you have to admire the competitor that he is, though, right? Like, I fully expect him to just like dominate this whole thing, and that's why, like, I think the biggest surprise out of all of this for me, Kim, is something that you touched on at the beginning of what you were just saying. But like, the comps have been so much better and like more balanced for like mental, strategic, and social type of players. We're getting so much more like strategy and like just like deals between like house guests and stuff like that. I really thought it was just gonna be like the challenge, but like with like the shitty Big Brother comps that we're used to, right? So we're getting all these like really complex, like I loved like the like quote unquote like safety chain like thing last episode. Like just it was such a like fluid situation, seeing like the nerves of all the house guests as like each person kept like coming back and the time like shrinking to do that competition. Which it was it was such good TV, and we have a really good cast to like deliver on like just all of these like fun like rounds and stuff like that. Like I cannot be more thrilled with how this season has gone. I don't know. It is. Go ahead,
What gets me is, I hate to keep bringing up the sequester comparison, but 2 hours in one night. I mean, I'm sitting at Kim. I didn't want to bring it up, and I had wrestled with bringing it up, and I'm glad you brought it.
No,
because I was just sitting there. I was like, man, it's like, okay, let's see all the competitions in 2 hours, one night. It's 9 people and 8 episodes. Okay. Heard that. I don't know where I've heard this before, but
where have we heard this one?
But no, it's fun just to sit back and watch, because I'm thinking that, man, this is very familiar to me. And on top of that, it's just nice to be able to just sit back and watch Big Brother and enjoy it and have fun. And some of my thinking is, and I have some unpopular opinions coming up, and I'm not sorry, but here's the thing. Do you think maybe Josh is it may not be 100% maturity, but maybe because it's the Reindeer Games and we're kind of familiar with each other to an extent, and you don't want to piss off people you really respect, and you play it a little different outside of playing it with strangers, because I feel like there's a mutual respect between everyone, and people aren't going to take it as personal. They're not going to go that far. And then you've got some people who are freaking strategizing like this is a 90-day Big Brother. And it's a little, just bring it down. It's Reindeer Games. Just bring it down. This is not life or death. It's money. Everybody needs money. Babe, you get to go home at night. You get to live your life. It's fine. And that was another thing about sequester, Kim, that used to piss me off. And I'm so nitpicky. I don't want to go home tonight. I don't want to go home tonight. And I just remember saying, dude, you're not going home. You're going to bed. You're going to your room. You're going across the hall. Stop saying you're going home.
You're not.
Okay, anyway, go ahead.
No, and I was just going to say with Josh, I think the thing I appreciate about him is he truly looks like he's having fun.
Yes.
In every comp, in his socializing, he just really is embracing the fun of what Reindeer Games is. He's not being too serious, but he's serious in the comps. And I think he developed that in the challenge. But he's smiling, he's smiling. He's enjoying himself. I love that for him.
I love it too. And also, I think he has matured quite a bit, because the first time we saw him, he hadn't been on anything yet. It was his first time on, but no challenge had happened, nothing. And I'm not trying to, the challenge, the competitions might be a little bit more complicated and stressful. I'm just saying. So instead of, getting in a big hamster wheel with a maze trying to get a ball, is a little bit, that's not as hard as, what is that, pole? You can't let go of the pole in sand.
Crawl brawl or something.
The crawl brawl in sand in a dome in front of TJ. It's totally different. But I think people are just a little bit more relaxed. I love Danielle Reyes. I am so excited to see her. And this is where my unpopular opinion comes in. And I'm not sorry. I love her to the moon and back. Playing a little too hard for Reindeer Games.
Mm-hmm.
Give us this kind of gameplay in a regular season. Am I wrong?
No, she was definitely playing hard strategy, where, she was playing chess. Everyone else is in there playing checkers. And that's okay. But she had nobody to play chess with her. So, I think that she did come in hot and heavy with the strategy, but that's okay, because we had to have it. We had to have it.
And I love it. And I respect the hell out of it. I really, really do. I think Xavier is the reason why Danielle's gone, is an idiot.
Exactly, Allison. Like I sorry to cut you off here, but I think that Danielle was looking for her Jason in Xavier. And I think like she put those eggs in, I think, the wrong basket. Like these Reindeer Games are making me think, like, reconsider my placement for some of my winners rankings for Xavier. Like I'm like way down on Xavier now. I'm like a little higher on Ms. Josh Martinez. And I'm a little higher on Taylor's win as well. Because you're right, Kim, like Josh is like doing super well. Like Taylor's doing super well. Like the big question with Taylor was like, was her win in Big Brother 24 just kind of like an enigma, like one-off situation? Like how well would she do otherwise? She's doing really well here. And
I like her better now.
Xavier is just not keeping up socially, strategically, even in comps. Like Brittany Haynes beat him in that wheel thing like by like a minute and a half or so. Like it was like he is just like flopping on every front, and it makes me like think that like damn, like Tiffany really laid that win out for him in Big Brother 23 on a silver platter. And I hate to say it because like I thought that Xavier was like a middle of the road winner, but he's like kind of like towards my bottom if I had to like re-rank them after this performance. Sorry to say, Xavier, but haven't been impressed so far.
Well, I think part of it is because he's not having any fun. He's not joking around and playing around with anybody in there.
Did he do that in his season though?
Not really.
No.
Yeah, he's very uptight. I'm like, dude, chill. It's Reindeer Games. Chill.
Yeah, I think that he made a critical error in saying, yeah, right. That's what I was just going to say right now. I'm trying to protect Danielle.
I rolled off my couch.
Okay, this is not a 90-day Big Brother, but you don't lay a reason to get put in out on a silver platter for him.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's divided right now. There's 6 players. I feel like we've got kind of, I think we've got Tiffany. I'm sorry. I feel like we've got Taylor and Xavier over here. I feel like we've got Frankie and Nicole over here. I feel like Brittany falls more into the Frankie Nicole, but I really want to see her align with Josh.
Yeah.
And take the middle. Let the two of them go back and forth on the middle.
Josh definitely is the wild card. And I agree like that. Like if we were to put Brittany on like a side, like it's definitely the Nicole and Frankie side. Like say what you will about Nicole Franzel, but like that gal is always ready to put in some work whenever she is on these things. And she did save Brittany. Like she really tried to like give a good honest pitch to Frankie, like, you know, don't put in Nicole, like, or don't put in Brittany. So I feel like, is Nicole like a girl's girl
story
now?
Is this the redemption arc of Nicole Franzel? No.
Kim's like
she's a girl's girl for the show. She is not a girl's girl at all. And I don't care how many times she says it in there. She is not.
I think if it really came down to it, though, she would pick Frankie over Brittany. Like, I think she's just keeping Brittany to like keep her options open. But I do like. Can we just like talk about Brittany Haynes for a second? Because like she is like the one that I have been like so excited to see back. Because like Danielle Reyes, like during like Big Brother All Stars BB22, she like did that podcast. Like she's very active on social media talking about Big Brother and stuff. So like we hear from her often. Like I feel like Brittany Haynes has been outside of like the Big Brother bubble for a very long time. And like just that little like zap laser cannon thing at the beginning of BB25 was like enough to be like, oh my gosh, we got like an update from Brittany Haynes. How exciting, how cool. Like that, I thought that was gonna be it. But it's so cool, like all these years later, to see like Brittany Haynes just like she is still just like casting gold. Like Timmy is watching the Reindeer Games with me, and he hasn't seen her seasons, so this is his like intro to Brittany Haynes. And I told him, I was like, Brittany is like a fan favorite of the Big Brother community. And he was like, I totally see why. She still has that like comedic like charm in the diary rooms and stuff like that. And also like, you know, she had a really compelling episode in episode 3, like just like biting her nails at like worrying about like not making that time. when she really put herself in that position by not volunteering to go first, which is a good, just like a good life lesson, right? Like
Agreed.
don't doubt yourself and your abilities, right?
Yeah, I was kind of taken back. I mean, look, I'm a little person too, and I get it. But man, I will go down swinging. I will try my hardest no matter what. And I'm not. And Brittany I was like, girl, hold it together. I get it. I know you're scared and you don't think you do it, but don't doubt yourself. Just get in there with them. I just kept thinking, man, I throw myself in there with the most time. Just do it. Get it over with, man. It's a hamster wheel. We're the size of hamsters, Brittany.
Exactly.
It would be nothing to us. Nothing.
Well, and I think that played to her advantage. Danielle only missed it by less than 10 seconds, according to Derek on RHAP.
Mm-hmm.
That she was like less than 10 seconds from having completed it. And which, when you think about it, she hit the buzzer and walked on over to the wheel like she had all the time in the world, and she didn't.
She could have finished it. Like if she really like hustled a little more. Like we even got shots of her like on all fours, like crawling like sideways back and forth. Like that is wasting so much time. She could have easily done it.
Exactly. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm listening to you. I've just got to get my shoes and get my shoes on. Okay. I'll be right back.
But Allison,
I didn't get to see Josh and the hamster. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was thinking about you when so after she completes the challenge, she was like, I did this for my kids. I want them to know that anything's possible. And I was just thinking about you in terms of if you were in this situation, I feel like that's what you would do, is be like, this is for Cloud. I want him to see that anything's possible. I don't know. I was just getting cute mom and grandma energy.
No, I would say this is for me and only me because I did it. And this is for all the little people in the world who have to use stools and can't reach shit and doubt themselves 24/7. We can do anything you tall bastards can do. Do not underestimate anyone by their size. I am serious. But yeah, 100%. I mean, it's you can't. There are mothers who have stopped cars from running over their children. It just shocks me. That's why I was so shocked to see her flipping out so much. Because I know Brittany and I are two different people, and we're fairly, I think, close in size. So I just, I wish I had been there to kind of console her, be like, girl, you're going to do this. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And I would have gone in her place. Why not?
And then she just collapses on the ground. She's like, I love my kids. I hate all these people in here. And
these people suck. So I did this for JoJo. JoJo.
That's true. That's who you would give a shout out to, is JoJo.
My kid is half blind and has respiratory issues, and he snorts.
The only other thing I had about that was I honestly, I think it was a strategic mistake for who put Brittany in. Oh, that was Xavier that put her in, right? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I really thought that was a strategic mistake on his part. I'm glad that Brittany got to do the earlier one, but Brittany could have put in either Danielle, Taylor, or Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor was volunteering herself.
Yeah.
And I think it was a mistake that she made a personal decision putting Danielle in, having heard that Danielle was coming after her. And she didn't talk to Danielle at all that we saw. Now, she may have, but from what we saw, she didn't talk to her. I think that she would have had no blood on her hands and would have still been aligned with all the right people if she had put in Taylor, because if Taylor number one, if Taylor lost, she lost. She already won, 750,000, was America's favorite player and all that stuff. So that's one reason I wanted to see Danielle stay in, was to have a shot at getting to, again, like Sequester, getting to the final four to determine to play the Reindeer Games. Point at somebody. But, again, the parallels to Sequester freak me out every time I see him. But anyway, so I've been really excited. I'm looking forward to, I'll have to watch it later tonight, but I'm really looking forward to tonight's episode. I'm so pleasantly surprised. I really, really hope that production has taken a cue from how equitable the comps are and the fact that they're fun and anybody could win. That's old school Big Brother. They were fun comps. Anybody could win them. You were happy for your alliance to win, but it was still fun, period. Goofy. That's what Big Brother is. It's not Survivor. It's not the challenge. It's kind of this fun, goofy show.
Yeah.
By the costumes.
And it's also like such a low commitment for some of our fan favorite people to come back and play with not 100-day commitment or even a month, right? Like everybody talks about well, they can do a shortened legend season if they do it Celebrity Big Brother style. But I feel even that is a big ask for people, right? This thing filmed in just a week. So I feel we could get some of our people that we love to see back. I feel I feel we could get Vanessa on Reindeer Games too. No. Or I'm just trying to think of bigger name people that we haven't seen back, Derek, right? Yeah, I'm sure Derek would do Reindeer Games too. So if that's what it takes to get some of these people back to play Big Brother and just catch up with them and see them again in a low pressure but still really fun way, I say let's make this a regular thing. Let's have Reindeer Games every winter. I don't see why not, right?
I just don't want I just don't want any of the strategy behind the scenes to kick in and ruin it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and you know what? The someone on Twitter had a great suggestion. I can't remember who it was now, that said they should do Cupid games and bring in pairs or people that you love to hate or
heroes versus villains, any type of little theme like that,
where they could do that for 4th of July. And then they're rolling right into BB Can, followed up by going right into our regular Big Brother and everything else. And in between time, really the big things we've got are the Greed show that's going to be on Netflix, which I'm looking forward to. We've got The Mole, even though they haven't announced a date.
I'm so excited for The Mole. Do we know? We don't know when that's happening, right, Kim?
Don't have a date on The Mole, but Traitors, January 4th.
God bless America.
We will be covering that.
Yes, girl. Yeah. Kim.
Yes.
Do I even need to ask?
What?
You gonna come on for Traitors?
Oh, I'll come on for Traitors in a heartbeat. I am so looking forward to it. Cannot wait. I loved Traitors Canada. I loved Traitors Season 1 US. I cannot wait for this season.
Well, let me ask you something. If you've got 1 second, Kim, Traitors 2 coming up, also all reality stars, no common folk like me. So what do you think about that real quick? Do you think what do you think?
I think it's okay as the exception. I would not want that to be the rule because I think that we already saw in Season 1, we saw it in Traitors Canada, that it works having part reality people and part common folks on there. I think it gives, not in either version do you see it split up into two groups going after the reality people and going after the common people. I really think, though, that, for this one, it'll be fun. And I think they kind of had to go this way just because of SAG and the writer's strike going on.
Yeah.
So I think they not really were forced into it, but had the opportunity to do it this way. Yeah, because it's on Peacock. So it's, definitely was impacted by the strikes going on. I think it's going to be amazing, and they're going to have a lot of drama. You got a lot of Real Housewives on there. There will be drama.
I need to watch this Real Housewives show. I've never seen it.
Well, and I think part of them or a good part of them that are on are from Real Housewives Atlanta, which is like the most dramatic of all of them, with the exception of maybe New York or New Jersey when at the beginning. That used to be very dramatic, Real Housewives in New Jersey. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I absolutely will come on whenever you send up the flare. I'll come on.
I'm sending it up.
Perfect.
I'm sending it up. I'm sending the Kim signal out.
Send up the bat signal. I'll be here,
signal, the JoJo signal.
So I've got to run because I'm meeting my family. My sister flew in yesterday from California to surprise me. Yeah, because today's my birthday.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, Kim! What the heck?
Kim,
Happy birthday!
Hold on. You know what that means? You know what that means, real quick?
Wait, you gonna swap me?
I got to sing happy birthday. Everybody knows how I roll. Kim, you gotta give me 2 minutes, just a second, to sing happy birthday. This is how Allison does her rendition. It is Allison, Aguilera, Underwood, Clarkson singing.
I added some music. Ready. Some royalty-free music.
Happy birthday to you, Kim. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a wonderful birthday.
I love it. Love it.
I didn't warm up. I didn't warm up ahead of time. I didn't know ahead of time. I did not warm up. There was no warm up.
I love it. Thank you so much. That made my night. But yeah, so I'm going out to dinner with the fam and have a piece of cake or something. You do it. I've already done it 62 times. What the hell? It's one more fucking year. I woke up.
I know.
My name was not in the obituaries this morning, so I started getting ready for dinner.
Listen, any day we're still alive. I hear that, girl. You already know. They'd be trying to take us out.
They do, one at a time.
Yeah.
So you guys have fun. I'll jump in and listen to the rest of what you guys have to say later on when I get home. Okay.
All right.
Happy birthday. We'll talk to you soon.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Have fun, everyone.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh man, I feel terrible. I didn't get to warm up.
Listen.
You only got about 80% of the real deal, which might have been 79% too much.
I think it was pretty on par with the rest of your vocal performances here on My Weekly Meltdown, Allison.
Yeah. I'm a little out of it. I don't get to sing happy birthday. Get off.
So anything else to I have one BB related thing I want to talk about, but do you have any other thoughts on Reindeer Games before we
let me say hi to everyone in the chat real quick.
Yeah,
guys, I'm sorry we didn't have Kim for very long, so I just wanted to get her in. And I see Kylan, we met you 2 weeks ago. That was so much fun. Joseph Boza, I see you in there. Let's see who else we got. Valencia, we got the King. We've got, let's see who else. I want to B Bean. I show you my I had this on earlier. You must have joined late, but we got our Christmas decorations. I will not be shown up by Tyler. You will not beat me in that game.
This is the closest I had to a Christmas sweater.
Yeah, this is my lumberjack shirt. Anyway, so the B Bean, Ace Blade, and I think that's everyone new. I see if I missed someone, I apologize. Yeah, I am pleasantly surprised by Reindeer Games. I watched the first episode. Within the first few minutes, I was not happy. I was like, no, I'm gonna hate this. And I ended up liking it. Unpopular opinion, I'm a huge Cameron fan, so to see him go made me sad. He is a good competitor, and I will die on the sword that Big Brother 25 came alive during his HOH. He cracked that game open. Like him or hate him, he did that. He did that. He did that. I like Taylor more now. I was not a big fan during her season, but I mean, but I liked her. But now I really like her. I think she's doing fantastic. Never been a big Xavier fan. Bless his heart. I just no. You look what you did to Danielle. Look what you did. Look what you did. And I love Frankie Grande. I was gonna tell kids I like Frankie. I like everybody. Like I really don't have a problem. I even like Xavier. Bless his heart. I don't. I think everyone's more chill and laid back. I even like Nicole this time around. Walking around looking like a mom. I get it. But yeah, Brittany Haynes forever. Love her. I don't know if there's room enough for Brittany and I in the house together. I'd have to let her have that moment. I'd be out immediately. Done. I couldn't handle it. I'd be speechless. I'd be like Cameron. Literally just walked out of Big Brother 25 jury house for a month into Reindeer Games, and he's like, I'm fangirling. I would be fangirling too. I should be on The Voice. I just want to put that on the screen. BB and I've tried to get on The Voice. I tried to get on American Idols. I've done it all the knockoff Equate Walmart brand singing challenges. I've tried, and it's just too much. I bring too much heat. I'm too talented of a singer and vocalist that it would not be fair for anyone else on the planet. And I get it. I want to give everyone else an opportunity. Not everyone can make dogs howl. But yes, does Cody always flop without Daddy Derek? I think we got that question answered.
I mean, we've seen Cody flop twice this year in reality TV shows. First on The Traitors and now on Reindeer Games. And for that, that is ultimately, Allison, the Christmas gift that I didn't know that I needed, but felt very great receiving.
Giving to Tyler.
Yes, exactly. Allison, who's on your short list to see? Say Reindeer Games becomes a regular thing, right? Throw out some names for some house guests that you would like to see compete in Reindeer Games too.
Oh my God, I don't know.
And if you're in the chat, I want to hear you guys too. I want to hear.
Please help me out in the chat, because for some reason when Tyler asks me questions like this, my brain goes blank. Oh, I've seen Big Brother. What? What's Big Brother? I don't know. Anybody's ever played Big Brother? I don't know. It's hard to say, because here's the thing, and I hate beating a dead horse here with this question. I'm sorry. But you never know what game you're going to play the next night. You never know what you're in for and what's going to happen. You could be the most popular person playing and the most talented, most strategic, competitive. You can do it all. And then they bring in a game that takes you out. And it's hard to say who could handle. To me, it's more like who in the Big Brother universe, who in the Survivor universe, who in any universe, reality, Bachelor, anything, who could handle this? Who could handle not knowing what you're in for, not having a heads up? I mean, in Big Brother, it's kind of the same, but it's not. It really is very rushed. This is very rushed. You don't have 7 days. You have a day for them, 2 hours for us. So I'm kind of thinking who could handle it. Hello, Cassie Lee in the chat. Let's see, what does she say? I kept thinking it's the question I was watching. Yeah, everybody keeps talking. I'm telling you. Ace, let's see. Ace Blade has got someone for Michael, Big Brother 25, Matt Hoffman, Big Brother 12, Rachel Riley 12, Tiffany Mitchell 23, Vanessa Russo 17, and Johnny Mack 17. I could see some of those. Absolutely. I heard a rumor. That that's Bananarama, by the way. I didn't just make that up if you hate it. I heard Rachel Riley got ghosted per Janelle.
Yeah.
For Nicole Franzel.
Janelle broke the news that Rachel said yes, she was ready to go, and then she just got ghosted by production, and Nicole Franzel got her spot. And I think like they probably did that because they wanted some like, I called this preseason. I said like they're putting Nicole in because they want to fabricate some drama of like her still being bitter about being cut at the very end of Big Brother All-Stars for Cody, right? So like once like Cody was on the cast, they probably were like, all right, Nicole, let's fabricate some drama here. I totally like expect that they're like actually friends in real life. It's more like, you remember how fake Nicole was the week that Ian was going home? And she literally said to Danny, she was like, I'm going to go in the diary room to vote, and I'm going to say, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I sadly vote to evict my friend Ian. Oh, dear. And then like walk off. Like, and then she was like laughing about it later. Like, I expect that like that's like her and Cody were probably like, let's like Cody. Yeah. But I love the Johnny Mac suggestion for like that's like, when I think of like who would be good for Reindeer Games, that's what I want is like
Victor.
less so like the big strategic people, more like the fun personalities.
Well, what about Victor? Victor was fun before Nicole. Here's the thing. Why do we keep getting Nicole? I want to see some Victor. Victor was fun. Victor was cute. I liked him on the show. Mm-hmm. And you know what is this? Just because she's put some kind of weird, like, what is that Twilight thing? Like Nicole imprinted big time on Victor. Okay, we get it. But I think Victor, if he got away from Nicole to do something like this, we would see the old Victor. And I feel like that would be awesome. Ooh, I got something in my nose.
From last season, like, give me Izzy or Heisem. I feel like those two would be like fun personalities for Reindeer Games, right?
Hold on. Can we have a prayer? Dear Jesus, for Reindeer Games too, can we please have Izzy and Heisem?
I think I'm good on the Big Brother 24 cast. Like now that I'm like looking at the list of people, let's see, Big Brother 23. I would love to see Derek X play instead of being in that little elf costume that he's in.
There's not. I love Jordan, and I'm not gonna crap on her or anything, but dude. Is this the first time she's had to read aloud since the 3rd grade? Because it was painful. I felt that. I was like, dude, I gave a book report in the 3rd grade, the Sweet Valley High twins book, and I had to get up and read. And that is exactly how it went down. And everyone in the class was looking at me like this.
There's a conspiracy theory on Twitter that like they brought in, so like they haven't released Tiffany's cast photo and she's like the 3rd like elf, and the rumor is that like they brought in Derek X and Tiffany real quick to be like 2nd and 3rd like elf like readers because Jordan did such a bad job at reading for the first 2 that they were like, we got to get somebody else in here for this.
Yeah, I don't know. Kaser. Yes, Karis.
Yep. Tommy Bracco.
B Bean said Aaron.
Oh, hell
listen,
no.
Everybody can make this. Why not give her a redemption story? If Nicole Franzel can have one. No?
Mm-hmm. That girl is irredeemable.
Where is she? Is she even around?
Okay, so this is a good like transition because the BB related news that I wanted to talk about was so there's this YouTube channel called Deep Dive, and they do like controversial like deep dives into like favorite like TV shows. Right. And so they did one on Big Brother, and I was like, I'm curious to see what like a non Big Brother like channel has to say about like the history of the controversy of like Big Brother, right? So of course like they touched on like Erin like losing her job and stuff like that. Apparently she did an interview with Lara Trump recently, and she was like, I don't regret like any of the things that I said in Big Brother 15. And Erin is just
Well,
the
it's a nail
same
in that
exact
coffin.
girl. Yeah, the same gal she was in Big Brother 15. But what I was going to ask you, Allison, was do you remember the knife incident in Big Brother 2?
Oh, you mean Jeremy? Tell me. Tell me.
Like I've like heard about it, but I haven't seen in detail like what like led up to it. Those people were like seriously like at risk. Did you know that girl like sued CBS and Big Brother afterwards for putting her in that position? Because apparently that guy had like 5 previous assault charges against him, and they still cast him on Big Brother. Like, isn't that scary?
Nothing shocks me in the world of Big Brother. If we can get Willie Hant's brother in there and be shocked that he's going toe to toe with someone.
That's true. I'm surprised they didn't
look.
There
is a sensitivity, common sense chip missing with some of these people, because we are still getting people in the house who don't realize you don't say the N word. And we're still getting those. We still got a Luke. Like, it happens every year. We're still getting, and if they are purposely casting these people, I don't think Jeremy's casting was a mistake. First of all, they cast these people on purpose for controversy. They want that clout. They want people to be expelled. It brings more attention to the show because the show needs it, because it's been so shitty for the last 10 years. Let's just call it what it is. It has not been that great. It's been influencers. It's been ridiculous. They finally got, in my opinion, got the casting right this past year. And it's Justin. Thank you, Joseph. With Justin, who held the knife to Krista's throat. Yeah, that's right. I remember when all that happened. Let's just 22 years ago. 20 years ago. Oh my God. They made it like Entertainment Tonight did a cover story on it and like played it in freaking slow motion, the whole thing. And I'm like thinking, you guys, look, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm kind of going around in circles. But
no, I love to hear this because like I haven't.
Even back then, being 24 years old watching the show, I'm saying the same thing I said then. They do this to bring attention to it. And especially in the last 10 years, because the show, let's be real, is dying. The show is dying. Big Brother is not what it was before. Because when this show started in 2000, the internet was not like it is now. We didn't have easy access to things. We didn't have social media like it is now. Like, everything was so different. And now it's such easy access. We're so spoiled. We're so conditioned to the point where if we miss a few hours of live feeds, we're flipping tables. We're threatening Allison Gardner's dog. We're taking it so personal. It is going there. People don't know how to wait for shit anymore. And the only thing I got to say is I feel like my generation was the last generation that knew anonymity and privacy and what it was like to be patient and talk on the phone and all kinds of stuff. I can't take myself seriously with the way I look right now, by the way. I can't even look at myself. This is ridiculous. I'm trying to like be serious.
We're the last generation that like
we're
took
the last generation. All I'm going to say is thank Christ social media and iPhones, smartphones, cameras, and all that crap didn't exist in the late 90s and some of the early 21st century for Allison.
Yeah, Benjamin brings up a good point here. So, like, that was the last season they ever had knives in the Big Brother house. Like, they still
don't have knives anymore?
No.
What are they cutting stuff with? I've seen them cutting stuff. What are they cutting it with?
Maybe like a butter knife, but they probably mean like a steak knife or like something that can do the Michael Myers job. But yeah, no, it was just it was a really great deep dive into like the controversies of Big Brother over the years. Like, they talked about like Evil Dick. They talked about, of course, like all of the racism on Big Brother 15.
Hold on a second. Yeah, BB, and I'm on plastic knives. I've seen them eat steak.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they replace it with. That's a good question. Yeah, so if you guys are looking for like off-season Big Brother content to watch, like I would highly suggest it. They also did a great job into like the history of
What's
like
it called
Julie
again?
Chen. It's the channel is called Deep Dive, and I think it was called like a deep dive into the problematic history of Big Brother or something like that.
It's called Deep
Um,
Dive,
yeah,
and I'm gonna
I
put it in
can
the
find it real
chat.
quick and link it.
Yeah, I put the name in the thing, and maybe he can put a thing in there. But
Yeah.
I think that for me, if we're gonna kick it Reindeer Games every year, I don't really care to see recent players.
Yeah.
Except Cameron, because I like him. But I mean, I really don't need to see the Xaviers and all them playing. I think this would be a good time to get a little slice of maybe the All-Stars into every year we can do in Reindeer Games. Just bring back the old school. Bring
Mhm.
back it's fun to see these people really get in there and do it. There are tons of old school people that I think would love
I
to
know. I
have.
was thinking like James Ryan would be really fun to see for
Yeah.
something like this. Gosh, like maybe like one of the original twins from like Big Brother 5, or like Nokomis or Cowboy or
Yeah.
Marvin, or give me like Jack from Big Brother 4.
Jose.
I was talking like real old
No,
school.
I know, but I mean, like, I'd like, and then throw someone
Jose
like
would do it.
Jose in there,
Yeah.
and just
No,
give
but
it.
I know what you mean. Like Jose is like a great personality. So like just like fun, like messy characters that we've had that really didn't get their chance to like really shine too much in their original season. Maybe, I don't know.
Everybody's stealing something from somebody. Okay, with these shows, we're all running out of ideas, and like I said, Big Brother's kind of dying out. We all know it. I'm just saying it out loud. It is what it is. It's not what it used to be. We can all watch anything we want now. So it's not as interesting. It's not as interesting. So we need to keep casting these real people and put them in real situations, and let's give them games that anyone and everyone can play. I hate it. What I hate worse than anything is when we can predict it's the wall comp. That wall comp's coming up, and Allison's her little shrimp ass can win that. I mean, like, we know. Like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what game's coming up. Tyler, do I have a second to bring up the idea that you pooped all over when we were in New Orleans 2 weeks ago?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, Big Brother. I'm sick and tired of, the backdooring crap. Everybody's got a backdoor every week. We'll get the veto, and then we'll really we got a pawn, then we'll really put up. It's a back damn door every damn week. How about you make the house earn the veto competition? Because back in the old days of Big Brother, if you were nominated, you were nominated. That's it. There wasn't a veto competition. There wasn't anything like that. You were either in or out. So I think maybe it would be fun. And you don't know what week this is going to happen. Okay, we're going to get a veto comp this week. Okay, because we didn't get one last week. Oh, wait, 2 weeks of no veto? We got to earn the veto comp. And the entire house has to earn the veto comp. It can't just be, it's got to be the whole house. So, that's it.
I think that would, my issue with that, Allison, is like, I feel like it would favor a majority alliance coming together, which is already like a big problem.
It could backfire, because if it's the whole house, well, we don't want the veto. We want the nominations to stay the same. So then in turn, you could have one person that has to do something. And if it doesn't they don't complete it, there's no veto for the house. And you can never reveal it was you. You can't sit there and say it was you, because if you do, you get a penalty nomination. That's it.
I think so. Maybe like the more fun option would be like, because like my favorite thing about Big Brother compared to Survivor is like, with Survivor, ultimately it's like majority rules. Of course, like things with idols can like switch it up, but like the exciting thing about Big Brother is it can be like 12 people against like 2 people, and all it takes is one of those 2 people to win head of household, and there's nothing that group of 12 people can do about it. Like, it's gonna be one of them going home, right? So maybe to prevent like all these stupid, like unnecessary, like backdoors and like swinging for the fences a little bit more, like I think that's ultimately what you want with this twist idea, right? So what if what if like the veto is like randomly played that week or not played that week, and nobody knows until after nominations are set by the HOH?
Yeah,
So that you can't
that's what
plan,
I'm
like you
thinking.
can't bank on like a backdoor. You know what I mean?
You
Like
have to not. What I'm saying, yeah, it forces their hand to
Yeah.
nominate who they want.
yeah,
This is it.
exactly.
Yeah, there's no backseas, there's no backpedaling, there's no bullshit. I nominate who I want to nominate, and that's it.
Mhm,
And if we
yeah.
get the veto this week, we get the veto. And hey, let's change it up. One week, why even have a HOH competition? Why don't we just spin that damn wheel like we did in Big Brother 2? And
That'd be
whoever
fun.
it lands on is HOH. That's it.
Or whoever it lands on are the nominees.
Oh, I want to hear, oh, this isn't fair. This is terrible. This is no. Yes. That's what I don't want it to be fair. I don't want it to be fair. I want people to be forced to show their hand. I want to see, or I just want it in there. I want people to get in there and do it. Enough of this backdoor shit. Enough. It's stupid. Yeah, I get it. It's necessary
ridiculous
at times.
Right, but like when like Jag is in the diary room saying like, "Oh, we need to backdoor Felicia because like she's like
Hey Tyler,
huge
don't
comp
get
threat
me
in this house."
don't get me a copyright strike with your
Oh.
entertainment sign in the background.
It's fine. Like there's no audio playing. Like that's
Okay.
that's what strikes us. So we good. But like I know what you mean, Allison. It's so like overused to the point where it's like not even like strategy anymore. Like it's how just like it's just automatically like played out like every single week. So I think there could be some workshopping done to like prevent that. So I don't know. We'll see. But I like the bones of your idea. I think like I know what you want to achieve by that idea. And so like how do we make that happen is the question. So
Yeah, it's like, and poor Sam was a robot the first week.
yeah.
We're not doing that anymore.
I love that. That was funny.
Yeah, it's just there's so many. I just feel like if you brought in some old people like me, Tyler, some other people who really love this game and are very passionate about it, could find ways to entertain people and really value it, and would give you what you want. I don't want to see fights started just to give me feeds.
Yeah.
I want there to be muscle behind it. I want you to be true to your convictions. We need the more real people on the show. But anyway, so Reindeer Games, yes, it needs more randomness. Reindeer Games I like because everyone's laid back and it's not as so it's fine.
Who do you think, all right, to end it out, who do you think is winning Reindeer Games?
Frankie. I really feel like Frankie is going to win. Frankie or Taylor. I don't know. I got a strong feeling. Yeah.
I'm going to go all in on Brittany.
I would love
I
to
want
see
that for her.
Can we just talk about really quick how she was? Please, I've never won Big Brother. I've made it so far, and I've never been in a final. She was like pleading with Xavier, and
but that was good TV.
It was, and he still did that shit. He still.
It was more like drama and passion that like we get on modern Big Brother. Like,
and Danielle Reyes got $5,000. She got $5,000.
She got some money. Yeah. All right. Well, I think it's time to watch the Reindeer Games. I think it's about to start. So I'm glad that we kind of threw this show together last minute. So we'll be back on Wednesday for the. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Can I say something real quick? This is the wonderful thing, Ace Blade, about Reindeer Games. We have no way to predict anything because we don't know what's going on. Like, we don't have the live feed. We have nothing to go. Is this what the life of a casual is like? I'm just curious. It's like, are we living the casual life right now? Is this what it's like? It's kind of exciting, isn't it?
Right.
I might not watch live feeds next season. Just for fun.
I think Xavier will be the next person to go.
Oh, thank you, Benjamin, for subscribing.
Thank you, Ben.
Come back, sweetie. Yes. You think Xavier?
Yeah.
Well, they keep throwing him in and he keeps coming back.
Yeah. I think his time is up. Wait, is it not on until 9? I'm like,
What time
gosh,
is
do
this? What is this? Can I just say something? Who was watching the?
It's not until 9. Okay.
Can I ask a question? Who are these people watching Price is Right on prime time?
Oh yeah.
Like, I need answers to this question.
Right.
No, I'm not shitting on you. I just need to know why.
I know somebody that went on The Price is Right and she won a car and she just took the money for it instead.
I know someone who was on The Price is Right too, and he's been on this show.
Who?
We'll bring it up later.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
Yeah, so we'll be back Wednesday. Finally, Wednesday, the Survivor finale, Survivor 45 finale. We will be back. And we finally get to talk about our trip to New Orleans that took place.
Yes.
We haven't been able to really talk about it. Because
Right. We have a lot on the agenda for Wednesday. So like the Survivor 45 finale, and the New Orleans trip. I can't wait for us to like rehash like all of that because it was a fun week. We had a good time.
So do you think we're going to have the regular reunion, or are we going to have the stupid, dumb reunion that's already been filmed, or are we going to go back to the live reveal?
I don't think we'll ever go back to the live.
I want the live reveal because I need to bitch about how Jeff likes to make it look like he just got off the helicopter.
I think those days are far behind us, unfortunately.
New Orleans. New Nolans. It's Nolans.
Nola.
Sorry. It's Nola. It's Nolans. New Orleans. Anyway, guys, for the 8th time, we're out of here. We'll see you Wednesday. If we don't see you Wednesday, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and all that crap.
All right. We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.